3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all.
A little low pitch today. Baritone.
Well, we are in a new space today.
We are coming to you live from a different locale.
We had to use Shirley's office because we didn't realize there was a space scheduling conflict. But luckily Shirley's not here today.
Right? She's on vacation. So Shirley, when you listen to this in 2023, we're in your office and you're not here. And you have terrible chairs.
Yeah, we had to do some rearranging to get comfortable.
The chairs that her guest chairs are perfectly fine.
They're great.
They're really comfortable chairs. Her desk chair that she swears is the best chair in the building is terrible.
Yeah. She has interesting tastes.
That's for sure. So what's going on?
Well, it's going to be June, and that is the biggest time ever.
Yep.
For the public library.
Summer reading time.
The summer reading program.
We get busy because everybody's out of school.
Yeah, school lasted a lot longer than I thought it did.
My kids are done. They had a half day Wednesday.
I thought it was like the beginning of May.
Yeah, no.
It's like more than halfway through May.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember getting out earlier than that. Mm-hmm. But who knows these days?
Who knows? Yeah, my kids had a half day Wednesday. They are pumped. But of course, I'm already having babysitter issues. Day 2. And I had to beg our soon-to-be neighbor to watch Hadley. She's super sweet, though. So she said, no problem. Actually, her mom said that. I don't know what Kimber actually said.
Nice.
She may not be thrilled.
Guess you'll find out.
Guess I'll find out when I pick her up at 4. Just joking. She's really nice. So yeah, summer reading. Anything personal?
Nothing changed.
No?
No.
Okay. Same here.
It's just been kind of a
lull.
coasting month.
Yeah, for sure. It flew by, though.
Yeah. We're halfway through the year.
Mm-hmm.
2022.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You have an article with you, though.
Yes.
To piggyback off of the last episode.
In our mid-month episode for May, we talked a little bit at the end that I had seen this article for a celebrity book stylist.
Right.
And you were very interested in the meeting of celebrity culture. 2
things that I love. Pop culture, books.
Yeah.
They're really high up there on my list of, things that get me to go, woo! Very high up on that list.
Well, I'm glad. Because this article was from the New York Times.
Okay.
And I had been seeing things that were kind of like this recently. So when I saw this article, I was like, ooh, this is perfect. I'm glad someone's talking about it.
This is so weird, though.
It is. It's a very strange.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah. So the article's called "Searching for the Notorious Celebrity Book Stylist" by Nick Haramis in the New York Times. So it kind of starts out where this author was talking to somebody about completely unrelated things, and I guess Valentino, the fashion brand, has been very literary lately. They invited that author whose name I still have no idea how to say, but it's Rupi Kaur. Kaur.
I feel like I've heard it Kaur.
Rupi Kaur.
Okay.
Kaur. Invited her to read poetry at their fashion show.
Okay.
And they've been doing pop-up displays in LA with literary things on them.
Okay, so this is the first time I've heard about that.
Yeah, me too.
That's very interesting. It's also kind of strange because they're a little bit behind, because I feel like her poetry was really popular in
well, I believe
2018, 2019.
Yeah, I think that is what they were talking about. Okay. This started because it says when they got a new creative director. And this was in 2018.
Okay, so that's right around when she was everybody was reading her poetry.
Yeah.
I mean, I even read it, and I'm not like a poetry fan.
So, yeah, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And people still come in.
Right. I think I bought it.
Yeah. And they're the new creative director, Pier Paolo Piccioli, which is Piccioli.
That all that reminded me of was the Lizzie McGuire movie. Sing to me, Paolo. Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? When I hear you smiling, I go, oh, oh, oh. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw the Lizzie. I know it's in Italy.
Hey now, hey now, this is what dreams are made of.
That's about the limit of my context for that movie.
I love the Lizzie McGuire. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So
he's just into literary things.
Okay.
And then there's a little line here. So rumor had it that celebrities and fashion influencers in particular were paying someone to select reading materials for them to carry in public.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to interject again without a song. I'm really sorry, but pick your own gosh darn book.
It says in paparazzi photos or on their own social media accounts, these props, because that's essentially what they were, communicated something far more powerful than a press statement ever could.
You hear that silence? It's because I don't have words. It's so weird.
Yeah. So
I'm very passionate about this.
This person was looking around trying to find the celebrity book stylist, and they ran across, it turns out, I hadn't heard about this, but Emma Roberts and her friend have this new online experience, I suppose. Is what you could call it. It's called Bellatrist. And they do like it's sort of like a book club, but they are reading books. They both apparently like books, and they will post about them online, and then they will, because they're famous people with access to resources,
sure,
they will interview the authors in person, like Oprah style, high production value, make nice videos,
right? And
they have a little store, all that kind of stuff. And apparently this is influencing, we've seen a lot of things recently where certain books have gotten into the news for different reasons,
right?
And it really, just because of that, drives the sale of those books. So they point out in here, the bottom line for publishers is not, did your book get read? It's, did your book sell? And famous readers sell books. So just being spotted,
with the book.
If a Kardashian is holding, because I think Kendall Jenner in particular, puts out a reading list every year, or every however many months. And those books, sell a lot of copies.
Sure.
So it's big business to get your book in Kendall Jenner's hands is part of this.
From
So there's multiple parts. There's, the celebrities trying to put off a certain image of themselves. There's authors trying to sell books.
Right.
And it's all this intertwining of the celebrity culture and the book culture.
I don't mind it from the author's standpoint, because obviously, if you write a book and you see,
it's just like getting
freaking
the
Harry
Reese
Styles,
Witherspoon's
right?
Book club
You
stamp.
see some huge star walking around with your book, you're gonna feel pretty good. So from an author standpoint, sure. But the whole thing of, I want my fans to think that I read, so you need to give me something good so I can hold it so I look smart.
Exactly.
Why don't you just read a book?
I have this particular,
image,
political opinion, or whatever it is.
Right.
And then they don't have to, they just have to be spotted with that book, and it says something about them. And then it goes even beyond books, where the author of this article found someone that has been doing, putting together libraries for people. Ugh. And it's based pretty much entirely on the aesthetic. So their clients will send her pictures of their empty bookshelf in their living room or office, and give a color scheme or a mood board
No.
And she will pick out books that will look good in that color scheme. So she says, like, monographs in shades of peach, blue, and green for, you know, some happy
I was gonna say, it sounds like
look.
it'd be in your apartment.
Or all leather-bound books for a room with a goth feel.
Oh,
so this is someone's... They're set dressing their own homes. And so it's just a very interesting set of choices.
Yeah.
And very interesting way of making a statement these days. And the author ends this article saying, now is if someone is getting paid to choose books to make a famous person look a certain way, I guess there's something a little sinister about that. But you know what? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to read a book. Just who that somebody is remains, like some of literature's most haunting endings, a mystery. Because they can't... That's the other part of this, is they can't figure out who is doing this.
It's Kris Jenner.
They can't figure out who is... And they're, like, really closely guarding this secret of, like, who you go to tell you what book to hold.
This is so weird.
Very strange.
I don't know. I thought I'd like the story, like, a lot more.
No.
And it's just, like, infuriating me.
It's pretty much, it has nothing to do with books.
Right.
It has to do with the image books give you.
It's Reese Witherspoon. With her book club. What's it called? Sunshine?
Oh, I thought it was just Reese Witherspoon's book club.
She has a business.
Yeah, probably. I just know on the covers, the little stamp says Reese Witherspoon's book club.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a sun logo, so.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. Okay.
But anyway, instead of being spotted holding a book, come check out a book you want to read.
Yeah, maybe just read them.
For the summer reading program.
Get a Goodreads account and follow me. And I'll recommend the whole Goosebumps series. Because it slaps.
The Goosebumps series is very good.
Like Slappy. Gosh, what a weird story.
Yeah. It's just, you know, the world is always getting wilder every day.
Celebrities. Just read a book. Gosh.
Some of them do.
I don't believe it anymore. I think they're all just posing with them.
You never know. No, not a great thing.
Not a great thing.
It's, the world gets more complicated every day.
Ugh.
And now we can't trust celebrities to hold books.
The one thing we could trust them about. Oh my gosh.
Because you don't know who picked that book.
All right, back to happy times. Summer reading.
Summer reading.
Hey.
What's the theme this year?
Oceans of possibilities.
I kept saying oceans of fun to many people.
Well.
And it is fun.
It is an ocean of fun. And you can go there.
You could possibly have fun.
It opens this weekend.
Fun is a possibility.
Uh-huh.
And it's a high likelihood when you're reading a book.
We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
Or when you're just holding them. Like a celebrity. Try it out and then maybe read it. And log it on Beanstack.
Yeah, so let's talk about... So the theme is Oceans of Possibilities.
Correct.
Everything's going to be ocean-themed this year.
Yeah, ocean, water.
We have really fun little displays all over the place.
Oh, fun ones.
Fish and...
Thanks to Sarah.
Octopi and...
Jellyfish.
Sharks. Jellyfish.
We've got a huge jellyfish at the front desk of East Hills.
Yeah. Come check it out.
It's so cute.
Everyone likes to comment on it because it is so big.
It's massive.
And striking.
Yeah, it catches your eye the minute you walk in. So yeah, ocean themed, lots of fun stuff coming up, and everything is virtual again on Beanstack as far as logging. We're back to in-person programming.
Yep.
First time since 2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't had an in-person program for the summer reading program, except for maybe at one outside social distance party or something.
Yeah, we did the closing stuff last year.
So once again, we're using Beanstack. We're going to continue using Beanstack because it's been great.
Yeah.
People really like it. It's super simple. And even if you don't want to, a lot of grandparents will bring in their grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like when those kids come to the library.
Right.
And so we can just, if they don't want to do the tracking themselves on Beanstack,
mm-hmm.
we have little forms you can come grab, little brochures, and you just write down the titles of the books or the minutes you read.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you bring it back, we'll log it for you.
Yeah.
So it's super simple.
Yep, super fun. Lots going on. Beanstack has been super cool, though. I think we're all pleasantly surprised at how well that has worked.
Yeah, because we used to have all sorts of complicated ways of keeping track of everyone's reading for summer reading.
Ugh.
And this has just been a savior.
Yeah.
To our time and energy.
Which we brought this on, like, in the height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Really well.
We used it out of necessity
then,
but it really...
It's great.
It's worked better than anything else we've tried.
Right. It's great.
So.
And I love it because you can actually, like, log your books. It's not just for summer reading. You can log your books year-round once you have an account. It's almost like a social media account. So you can keep track of what you're reading. You can do reviews on there, which I don't think a lot of people know. You can review the book that you read. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
And then we'll have other, challenges throughout the year that use Beanstack as well. Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing to keep an eye out for.
Right.
Whenever, because we're always giving away prizes for something.
We've always got bookmarks and swag and all kinds of
Pies
stuff.
to the face.
Yeah, love that time of year. Ooh, I was nervous this year. I was about to have to get pied. Slid under the radar at the last second. Nice. So I feel like next year I'm not going to get out of it as easy. I'm hoping they do it downtown. Then I'll be like, oh, sorry, gas is too expensive. I can't come. And then Crystal will be like, you can ride with me. But yeah, Beanstack is open now. You can pre-register for SRP all the way up until May 31st. And then
this is coming out on June 1st.
Oh my gosh, you're right. So when you hear this, it's too late. Just joking.
Beanstack is open. You can register.
Right. They won't be pre-registration.
You can go back to your old account that you have been using or used last year.
Yep.
And you'll just start tracking your books. And then we've got 4 levels of prizes again this year. Mm-hmm. The first one comes after you can either track your reading if you're doing, you can either track it as number of books read or number of hours read. And so we recommend, for like older kids or adults, when, you reading one book can take a very long time.
Right.
Do the hours read. And then for little kids where, reading one book, you can do that a few times in one night. You can track by number of books read.
Yeah.
So the first prize comes after either the first book or 3 hours of reading. And that's going to be one of our tote bags. And those are always super popular.
Yes.
People love getting the tote bag to carry their books in. And they bring them back all throughout the year after year. So that's always been one of people's favorite things. It's always good thing it's always the first prize.
Yes. I'm assuming that's why we do it like that.
Yeah. It's what everyone wants.
Yeah, you want the tote bag.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't remember what color they are this year, but I remember seeing them. They're a different shape this year than they were last year.
Oh.
Because last year they were like the long rectangular bags, and this year they're a little more condensed and taller.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's the first prize, and then after 2 books or 6 hours, and is the second prize, and 3 books, 9 hours is the third prize. Both those second and third prizes are going to be like you get to choose something out of a treasure box. It'll be kind of an ocean themed.
Yeah.
Pirate treasure. And
it's not just for kids. It sounds like it's for kids because you're coming from a treasure box. But we do that because it goes with the theme, and we like a good theme here. Yeah. But we've got Crystal put together so much swag. That's just St. Joseph Public Library swag and all kinds of different stuff. We've got really cool prizes this year. So, like that coaster you're using. It's actually not a coaster. It's a jar opener.
It works great as a coaster, though.
But we've got it as a coaster. It's just a multi-use prize.
Yeah, you can still use it to open jars as soon as you're done using it as a coaster. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, lots of cool stuff this year.
And then the fourth prize, as always, is the free book, and that comes after 4 books or 12 hours of reading.
Yeah.
And you get to pick a book. We have, again, we have adult, YA, children's,
everything.
Fiction, nonfiction, anything your heart desires.
Right.
We have something for you.
Yep.
And then when you get the fourth prize, you're entered into the drawing for the grand prize. And that's going to be dependent on which branch of the library you are going to.
Right.
They're each going to have their own grand prize drawings.
Yes. Yeah. So, prizes, lots of fun stuff. We've got performers, all kinds of performers this summer.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the performers for a second here, because it's going to be on either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So on Tuesday, you can see them at downtown Carnegie or Washington Park.
Right.
And then on Wednesday, you'll see them here at East Hills.
Yeah, so you've got 4 options. You can go to all 4. You can just pick the branch closest to your house or whatever is most accessible. We do that so that there are performers all day, so that everybody has an equal opportunity to show up. We've got on Tuesdays, it'll be at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. And then on Wednesdays, it's again at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So we start the summer off with Jason DeVod. So he's a circus sensation. We've had him here before.
Yeah, very popular. Juggling.
Yeah. It mentioned fire.
Yeah.
Ooh. Spicy. And then the second week we have Mr. Adam White, who is a master magician.
Yeah, and I saw that if you wait around to meet him after the show, you get a little magic kit.
Hey, that's fun. Okay. And then my personal favorite, Celia's dance party. I just told Jacob before, I was like, I am totally joining in.
Yeah, if you want to see Kelsey dance.
10 a.m. on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At East Hills.
Third Wednesday of the summer reading program.
I love a good dance party. I'm so pumped for that one. I wonder if she'll let me put in a request for Harry Styles. Okay. And then the fourth week, fan favorite, Mad Science. That one's so popular.
Yeah, it's a whole group of people that come and do little fun science experiments.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really cool program.
Yeah.
So we've had them here in the past. And like I said, they're definitely a fan favorite. So
yeah.
Looking forward to that one too. Lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, so those will be the 4 Wednesdays in June. And then we'll have 4 more in July.
I just realized I'm on vacation for the dance party.
Well, you'll be here for that.
I'll come in.
Bring all your kids.
I know. That means I'll be dancing alone. That's hilarious.
But yeah, those are just the June ones. Of course, we'll be back in July to tell you about July.
Yeah, and we don't want to bog anybody down with, date after date after date after date. So
whenever you come in and check out, we'll give you a bookmark that says all of this information on
it. We've got bookmarks, flyers.
It's in Shelf Life.
Shelf Life's coming out.
It's on the events calendar.
Yeah, so you can find it lots of different places.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's super fun. But we also have some other...
Yeah, there's just a bunch of, interesting programs happening this month.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And so some of them have to do with summer reading. And then some of them are just other ways to get engaged this summer that are less related to summer reading's theme.
Yeah, so if you're not, a big fan of crowds or, people... in general, you can do our take and makes. We're still offering those. So we've got, I think, a few options throughout the summer and at every branch. We've got quite a few. We've got, children's take and makes here at East Hills that are aquarium scene themed. Tricky Tuesdays are always at Washington Park, and that's a take and make. Just all kinds of stuff.
Yep, and some of it like that sticker aquarium scene, that'll be for the summer reading theme.
Yeah.
And then other ones will just be other fun activities.
Oh, and something fun that we do starting on June 1st, you can stop in and pick up, this isn't a kit, but you can adopt your reading buddy. This is the second year we've done that. And they're so cute.
Everybody really loved this last year.
Yeah.
Because it kind of has, like, we do the Pony Express dogs.
Right.
Who are back. They came back for their first Saturday of the month. They'll be back the first Saturday in June as well. Mm-hmm. But the idea is to get your kid it's just a little stuffed animal that they can read to. And it just helps them, socializing and learning to read.
Yeah, learning to read out loud. It builds their confidence if they're reading to somebody. And this is an easy way to do that where they don't have any feedback or any sort of pressure. So, and they're the cutest they're like Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
That's what they remind me of. They're so cute. But then, big teen program.
Yeah, you may have heard about this everywhere because our phones have been ringing off the hook with press.
Yeah, you can find me in a radio interview somewhere in Maryville.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know where.
Yeah.
I just know his name's Jeremy.
Jeremy in Maryville.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I sounded unprepared because I was. I did not know I was going to be recorded, but I did my best. But yeah, we are having a teen theater program this summer. It's the first time we've ever done it. We have a couple drop-in dates where you can just do a one day and be done. And those one-day events feature improv theater. So I describe that for someone who hasn't ever done theater before. It's like Saturday Night Live. You're learning how to improvise and do skits and small sketches and things like that. So we'll play lots of games and teach you how to do all that. But I am teaching musical theater.
So it's going to be like different sessions.
Yes. So the first 3 are just one-day sessions that you can come, hang out, learn about a particular theater style. So like I said, that first one is improv, and then the second one that also takes place in June is musical theater.
Okay.
So we're going to be singing and dancing, and I'm going to show some clips from some of my favorite musical theater moments, which I have a lot. Yeah,
just
Mark.
A Glee compilation.
Yeah, we're just going to watch Glee for 4 hours straight while I cry because I love Leah Michelle. So, no, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll talk more about that in July because at the end of July, we also have a 1-week theater program where we're going to do an actual performance at the end of the week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
It's really fun. I was really anxious about it, and I'm getting more excited as we get there because theater, I'm a theater kid forever. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's happening on June 2nd.
Yeah, that's the first date. And it's, instead of giving you all the dates, just check the calendar. You have to register to come anyways.
Yeah.
So you can log in there, see all the dates we have available, register, or get a hold of one of us and we'll register you.
Yeah.
So, but also super exciting is the summer reading kickoff party.
Yeah, so the actual
Let's
event
get started. Yeah, on June 4th at Washington Park from 10 to noon. We have lots of fun stuff happening.
Yeah, there's going to be, all of your favorite librarians will be there.
Me.
And there's going to be games and activities. You can win prizes. And they're going to have a balloon artist at the event.
Yes, and it is weather permitting. So if we have terrible weather, you might give us a call before you head that way. Because it is literally all outside. But it's going to be a blast. We're really excited about that. We've been planning it for months and months.
Yeah. And then there's another interesting series coming up this month. They're doing Adulting 101 at the downtown library. They have this month, there's a kitchen safety class, and there is like an auto, not repair, maintenance.
Upkeep.
Yeah, how to change a tire.
Change your oil.
That kind of thing. So we are having people like from the community come in and teach you some life skills. And that's a new program that sounds pretty darn cool.
Yeah. I honestly want to go to the car one because I don't know how to change a tire. Shocking.
I've never had to do it myself.
Right.
Yeah,
I
theoretically.
feel like I should know how, but it is what it is. We also have a couple authors visiting in the month of June.
Yeah.
They're both taking place in June, like I said, at East Hills. The first one is June 11th, and this is Alan McAllister Ferguson, and he is discussing his book, Route 36, Ohio to Colorado, America's Heartland Highway. And so he's just going to talk about, landmarks along Route 36, including a whole lot of different important locations along the way. So that's going to be kind of cool. And then we also have another author talk, and this is with Judith K. Sabert, and she wrote a self-help book. It is called Daring to Dance Again, Pearls of Wisdom for a Soul-Filled Life. And it looks like she's had a lot of hardships in life that she's overcome and tackled herself. So she's going to give some words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, and coming back on June 15th, everyone's favorite program, Pokey Club.
Every single child that walks in here says, when's Pokey Club coming back?
For the last 2 years. When is Pokey Club coming back? So, yeah.
It is coming back on June 15th.
With Sarah.
Yep.
It's in the evening.
Yep. Sarah will be downstairs at the East Hills Library. She's going to have crafts and activities. You can bring your handheld games, your cards, any art that you drew. It's going to be great. Pokey Club is always great, and this is going to be, the return of Pokey Club, so it's going to be extra special.
I love it. And then, happening throughout the month, Tuesday night movies are still going on. All kinds of stuff. But a new big program we're bringing on in the month of June has an amazing host, too, from what I hear. Happening on Friday, June 24th. It's bingo night, hosted by yours truly.
Yep.
So
that's going to be after hours.
It is. The first one's after hours. I'm going to try to get it, knock on wood, to be like a reoccurring program. And we'll probably switch it to Monday nights. I think that's when I have it on the calendar for July. Mm-hmm. But this is intended for adults. Friday, June 24th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. at East Hills Library. Playing some bingo.
Yeah, it's just going to be chill out, get a bingo card.
Yeah.
And win some prizes.
It's like if you went to a bingo hall and actually played a game of bingo, but it's free.
Yeah.
So, and I love bingo.
I love bingo, too.
Love everything about it. I want to see some people in visors with trolls.
Are you going to be the caller?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I do love to be, in front of a microphone. So I feel like I should. Joe know that I will. We'll find out. Come and find out. You going to come play?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. I hope you come and hang out. 6 o'clock, June 24th at East Hills. And we have prizes. Thanks to Crystal.
Yeah.
Provided by the library. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, lots of new things happening. Mm-hmm. Lots of old things returning.
Yes.
Summer reading. Gearing up for a big summer at the library because we haven't been able to have one.
I know. It almost feels like back to normal, but I honestly don't remember what normal was. So I'm not sure if I'm ready for that or not.
Yeah.
But we'll find out.
Well, we hope to see you here. Get registered for the summer reading program. Enjoy all of the programs we have, all the prizes you can earn.
Yes. Lots of cool opportunities at the library, as always. And just support your local library.
Yeah.
Even if you aren't from St. Joe and you're listening in Montana or something.
Come through.
Come through, baby.
We're happy to have you. We'll get you a card.
Pull up. All right.
All right. We will talk to you again about the other half of summer reading in July.
Bye.